Hello, Facebook. Back at you with another video. What is up, Facebookers? Do you think this might be enough string to finish the handle on this last wand? My answer is yes, that should be enough. Should be enough string to finish handle on last wand. 1 second. So I'm sitting here crafting wands for Cobra Craft wands. I get a lot of downtime in between carving them, and once they get painted, letting them dry. Once they get the glue on the handle, letting them dry. So in between drying time, I get a lot of downtime. So, oh yeah, that should be enough leather to finish the handle. This right here is the very last wand in the batch, folks. And yeah, there is just enough string to give it a handle. So what I'm going to do here is pull that through. Yeah. Just enough string to give it a handle. That works out very beautifully. That's not very much on the handle department, but you know, there's enough string on there to make a handle for it, and that handle still looks good. You're still getting your money's worth, to be quite fair. I ran out of string making this last wand, so that's reasonable. I get the feeling that a lot of you people understand. But, yes, there we go. I'll double knot it at the end, right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position that, kind of position the string out, space it out a bit. There we go. That looks good. That's a good looking handle, folks, and I'd be happy to give your brother a shout out, bud. What's his name? And now I need Gorilla Glue. Go ahead and put this wand on the vise. There we go. I'll hold that in place very nicely. And once I've added the glue to the wand, then I'll trim the excess leather off where that glue dried, so it's nice and flat. And then once it's nice and flat, it'll be podged after it's snipped. Yeah. Take a look at this, folks. This is the repaint that I did on Ozzy's wand. It matches his hair like he used to do it back in the day. And I also made the tip glow in the dark. You can definitely see that off-white in the white tip. That looks cool. Now I'm going to give this paint job a fresh coating of Podge. So that way, yeah. Hell yeah. Now that I put the Podge on here, I'll let that dry and it'll make it nice and shiny. Ozzy used to dye his hair red and black. So instead of doing black and green, I heard Ozzy's not a fan of green. So I changed the color. This would be a wand fitting for the Prince of Darkness Facebook. Most definitely. Oh, there we go. Let's set it back down on top of the paint cans. There we go. Awesome. All right, that wand is repodged. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. And there we have it. Blues recapped. Excellent. That's probably a good idea you didn't do that. If you would have punched a horse there, that would have gotten you kicked. That sounds like something a bunch of ignorant rednecks would do. Hey, Cletus. Yeah, Bill, what's up? I dare you to punch that horse in the pussy. I'll give you $12. Bet you can't do it. Bet you I can. I did it. I might have gotten a broken rib and a lost tooth, but I did it. Pay that motherfucker. Where my $12 at? Andrew Olson says, one time my friend dared me to punch a horse in the pussy for $12, but I didn't do it. That was very wise of you not to do that. But, well, I apply the Mod Podge by hand just because it's easier, costs less money. All I gotta do is dip one end in the tip of the wand into the Podge, pull it up, smear the wand with it, and then, you know what I'm saying, I'll dunk the handle and then smear the handle with it. I mean, you can use a brush to put the Mod Podge on, but smearing it with your hand is a lot quicker. I find that the Mod Podge, when it dries out your brushes if you don't wash them out. So it's just one less supply you have to buy when making wands. I've started applying the Podge by hand Yo, that handle looks clean. I like that. Hell yeah. I've started applying the Podge by hand just because that way I'm not spending extra money on brushes. You know what I'm saying? All my money can go towards sandpaper, Mod Podge, leather string, spray paints, Gorilla Glue. And, you know what I'm saying? Because I can get sticks all over town. That's not a problem. Walk around town for a minute, find like a tree that's half dead that no one seems to care about and just snip her up, you know? Of course, now I gotta get my guitar fixed because I was playing it earlier and the distortion went out. Go figure. Both my electric guitars need fixed and rewired. And that's money I don't have right now, so Hell's Advocate is put on hold until I can get my spellcaster fixed. Which, that's pretty typical. I mean, that kind of thing happened to me on the last album, did it not? No bullshit. Like the last album, my guitar broke halfway through recording it, and I had to wait to get it fixed before I could finish it. But it is what it is. That's the thing of it, Kylie, is I only put like a little bit of Gorilla Glue on the knot where I tied the leather. I don't put it all over the leather, just on the, like when I tie the leather string to the stick and pull it on tight, there's like a little bit of knot right there. That little knot is where I put the glue that holds the leather in place. That's the only reason I use Gorilla Glue on these handheld wands. And by the time you get done adding the Podge to the handles, it does make the leather rather stiff, but I mean, the leather's kind of soft with the Mod Podge, but like as an example, you can see right here where I put the glue on the knot and then I squeeze it to the vice clamp to dry it. Yeah, buddy. This will be one of the wands available on CobraCraftWands.com over on Etsy with my next batch. Ooh, that one's completely done drying. That one's still drying. That one's still drying. There's two wands that are drying, three wands that are dry enough to take off the vice clamp, but one of them's dry enough to put in the batch. The other two still have like a little bit of Podge that's drying, but yeah. Yep. I put the glue to hold the knot in place so it stays there nice and firm. And then the Mod Podge on the handle to stiffen up the leather so that way it stiffens to the handle like shrink wrap, so to speak. Yeah. But that right there, folks, is Wand number 20. Right there in the vice clamp. Hell yeah. And Facebook, the wands are almost done. And yeah. What up, Aaron Riker? How you doing this fine afternoon? I had a promise to YouTube that next week my wands will go up for sale. And that's no lie. So I'm hoping to get them done before Sunday evening. If not Sunday evening, then I'll have them up and selling Monday evening. Right now I am smoking on some Kentucky Select. It's got a hit like a cigarette. It tastes pretty good. It's a non-aromatic pipe tobacco. Hashtag fuck suicide. Hashtag fuck mass shootings. I don't care how depressed you get, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'd miss too many things, you know, enjoying some good tobacco and bullshitting with you peoples. But I will admit that guitar playing does frustrate me sometimes. I'll be the first to admit it. Because I push to get better and better at guitar, and yeah, and I do get better, but slowly but surely. Let's see. Don't ask me how the fuck it happens. Like right now, only the clean works on it. Go figure. That's life, I guess. Guitars break and you fix them. Nothing you can do. Right now, both my guitars are broke, so I can't really do anything with them until I get them fixed. It is what it is. But I ain't worried about it. I'll get it fixed when I get it fixed. But there you have it. You are bearing witness to the last wand being made for this batch.